Okay, today's session is going to be how to mix plaster. So what I've got is an immaculately clean bucket, cold water, and I've marked on the outside of the bucket where the water is going to go to. We're mixing 9 hands. So the way I've measured it out is by your fist width. So I've measured, say, two amounts of plaster the size of my fist in each hand. So then I've measured that 12 sizes of my fist in water approximately in the bucket. Okay, so it's really important that the bucket's clean, so there's no plaster in it, and also that the water is really cold. One thing I should mention is if you're going to mix in a classroom environment, you do it away from the kids and it's controlled, so you do it so the kids don't have any they're not touching the plaster at any point when it's mixing. They can only touch the work after it's set. So you can do that by doing it like in a setting. So you have a station that the kids get all the work like we've done here, and then they would be taken to another part of the room when it's poured. You should wear a mask when you're doing this. The reason why I'm not is because I'm talking. So what we do is just take it out. So this is pottery plaster, and I'm shaking the plaster across the pot. I'm not just putting it in the middle. Okay. Now what you'll find is a brand new bag of plaster will mix much quicker than an old bag. If you have an old bag of plaster, it'll take a long time to go off, and you sometimes find that the plaster's a bit too dense. So if you have a new bag, it's much better. What you should do as well is you should always mix not on your own. You should always have someone there just in case you have a spillage or you need another pair of hands, because when things go wrong, they go wrong really badly. So what you're aiming for is a small mound in the middle of the pot. Coming out. So what you can do as well is, if you're not 100% sure on the amount you need, is to have a board set up next to it, so you could maybe pour a block of plaster and then you can use that then for say carving or as a plaster back for drying out clay on or whatever, so you're not wasting, because you should always put the plaster directly in the bin. You should never put it down the sink and then wash your bucket out right away. What you can do as well is you can mix up what's called a pint weight. So you could mix up a piece of plaster that's made from a pint of water, and then you have a block then, so you can work out how many pints you need by putting the block next to the piece of work or whatever. It's a better way of doing it, but you will get used to doing it by eye. It's starting to form on the top now, to mound. And always work on a board as well, so you're not scraping plaster off the tables. You can just wipe the board down. I'll stop it there and I'll start it again.